Congratulations on the victory in what is your final game for Western United. Talk us through that game and going out on a high as you are.
Yeah, my biggest goal was to obviously make as big of an impact as I possibly could for this club and for all these young ladies here on this team. And this journey has truly humbled me, and especially to come down here and make the sacrifice that I made to obviously leave my son. We wanted to end it with a bang, and being 8-1 before I leave, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that to help create a winning program.
Talk us through that journey for you, Jess, that decision to come to Australia, to leave your son in the States, and what that has been like for you as a football player, but also as a mum over the last couple of months.
It's been incredibly bittersweet. My son, he's at an age where he understands the sacrifice that I'm making. But at the end of the day, this was a journey that I had to continue on in my career because I lost a lot of confidence last season in 2022 as a footballer. And one thing I really wanted to do this offseason coming down here to play for Western was to have fun and gain more confidence. And so that's exactly what I did. And I'll definitely leave here satisfied. And I know my son at the end of the day will be proud of me. We obviously miss one another, but I had to tell him and continue to remind him that this is just for a short period of time.
Jess, your level of performance here has been exceptional. I mean, today you've created both the goals, even if the statisticians won't give you the assist. You created both the goals. You're leaving on a great high. At your current age, with your professional career, how many years do you want to keep playing for? Would we even see you come back next season, maybe on a permanent contract rather than a guest one?
It's been offered to me, trust me. So it's nice to obviously have those options, but we'll see. I'll be 35 next month and been kind of content with the way that my career has gone. So I guess we'll see. It's up in the air, but for now, I'm just going to enjoy this year.
And, of course, you were part of the USWNT's victorious World Cup squad in 2019. Are you coming back to Australia for the World Cup later in the year? Is it as a spectator? Are you going to be an ambassador? Do you have a formal role as a former World Cup winner, as someone who's held that trophy? Do you get some sort of esteemed status to be able to travel as a guest of the US team? How does that work?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to make my way down under once again to support the U.S. Women's National Team and the next Women's World Cup, and hopefully try and get some panel work in. And I'm just trying to network right now, trying to get my foot in that door. So I guess we'll see.
Jess, it's T here. I don't have a question for you, but I just wanted to thank you for what you've brought to the league this season. And as a new mum myself, I'm amazed and inspired. And, you've made such a huge sacrifice. So we really just hope to see you back one day. So thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
J-Max, similarly, I'm a huge fan of what you've done for this sport. We've spoken to a few players from your squad on this show, and they always talk about the leadership skills that you've shown. And I think we've obviously seen some very interesting things in the news recently around women and football and the responsibility of the industry to look after players. So you've obviously made such an impact. But if you could just leave us with any note about your experience playing for Western United, what would you like to say about it?
I would definitely have to say it was a fun season. I know I said that before, but it truly was to obviously come here and help create a winning environment. And that was my goal when I came down here, but to also have fun. And one incredible thing that I have done at the end of the day, this is just cherry on top, but created new friendships. These are such incredible human beings that I was able to play on the field with. And so I'm just so grateful for that and grateful for what my job brings to the table. And that's creating many friendships, around the world and back.
Jess, you're leaving Western United with 8 wins from 9 games. Where does this Western United squad go this season? How deep?
I see playoff run for sure, and then we'll see from there. It's going to be helmet on for impact from that point on, and I know it's going to be a new experience for a lot of these girls to continue to drive it out and completely just grind, because when it comes to the end of the season, it's pretty much mind over matter. And I think the mental competitiveness is going to have to come into par for this squad. So I definitely see a huge playoff run for this team.
Jess, we've loved seeing you drive it out over the last couple of months. Thank you so much for joining us on Dub Zone and indeed in the Liberty A-League this season.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.